Welcome to Power by Passion. Welcome to the Power by Passion podcast series. In this exciting new series, we'll be exploring the vibrant world of nuclear through the eyes of the next generation of professionals. We are exploring the stories of young, passionate individuals who are shaping the future of the sector, whether in energy, health, safety, technology innovation, space exploration, and beyond. Nuclear is alive, active, and innovative, and the young professionals driving this change are the keys of its future. Every month, we bring you fresh insights from across the nuclear field, stories of personal growth, career challenges, inspiration, and the powerful impact that nuclear can have on our world. So, whether you're just starting your journey in nuclear or thinking about jumping in, this podcast is for you. In today's episode, we are excited to introduce Nefeli Tzoumi, a medical physicist from Greece. Nefeli works with the Greek Atomic Energy Commission, a regulatory authority overseeing nuclear energy, radiological safety, and radiation protection. But that's not all. She also plays a key role in licensing and inspecting medical facilities, including nuclear medicine departments, ensuring safety and compliance in healthcare. Stay with us as we explore her career, the inspiration behind her work in nuclear, and her contribution to the evolving field of radiation safety in medicine. Nefeli, tell us more about your career to date. How did your journey into medical physics start, and how did you end working at the Greek Atomic Energy Commission?
I think that since I was very young, I already knew that I was going to study something related to natural sciences because actually my grandfather adored physics, mostly astrophysics, and he used to prepare small experiments for me when I was a child. And I think that is what sparked the curiosity in me to start studying physics as an undergraduate degree. So when I joined the university, the University of Athens, I learned about the profession of the medical physicist, and it sounded very interesting to me because it combined my love for physics, but also helping people, and um, I found it very fascinating. So I majored while I was studying physics. I majored in nuclear and in the elementary particle physics, and afterwards I went to Germany to have a postgraduate degree in biomedical engineering because I also wanted to experience living in another country and studying in another country. And after that, I returned to Greece, in Athens, and studied medical physics. So, uh, when I finished my postgraduate degree, I obtained my professional license in non-ionizing radiation, and after that, I completed a 1 year residency to obtain my professional license in ionizing radiation. After that, I worked shortly for a company that has software for hospitals, which was not relevant to my degree. But after that, shortly after uh, getting the job there, I got a job as a medical physicist in Greek Atomic Energy Commission. So this is where I am today.
It's lovely to see that your first mentor was in your family and it actually was your grandfather. Did you have any other mentors during your studies or in your early career?
Actually, yes, I think I'm one of the very lucky people that actually had many people along my side. So yeah, my grandfather was my first, let's say, mentor. But during my studies, there were two professors that I would call them my mentors. I don't know if they were just career mentors or mentors in general because um, I could talk to them about almost anything related to my studies or my evolution in the field. And they used to advise me, and so I think they showed me the right path for me and what I really wanted to do. And well, I'm forever grateful to them. I mean, um, up to this day, okay, our relationship has changed a bit. It's more friendly now. They are, I wouldn't call them my professors or my mentors anymore, but really, when I have a concern or a problem, I will most likely talk to them and ask for their opinion because I really respect them. Their comments are always to the point.
Excluding a few research facilities, Greece is historically a non nuclear country, and it doesn't have a commercial nuclear background. So, beyond the great mentors you had around you, what inspired you to pursue nuclear science, so your journey in medical physics, and eventually take on this role?
Yeah, I would say that in Greece, when I was a child or growing up, we also didn't have a lot of information about nuclear energy. Maybe we heard something, but it seemed like far away or something like a sci-fi movie. Um, so growing up, I didn't really know much about uh, nuclear industry, and that is why also I've never considered maybe a job like after physics more related to the nuclear industry specifically. Um, but as I mentioned, during my studies, I majored in nuclear and elementary particles physics because it sounded really interesting to me, and I actually liked the physics behind. Um, I think that when I was studying, medical physics was the most common application of, let's say, nuclear um, industry in Greece.
Can you walk us through a typical day at the Greek Atomic Energy Commission? So, you start your day, and what are the key tasks and responsibility you handle there?
So you mentioned briefly in the introduction what a Greek Atomic Energy Commission does. So pretty much my day will be divided into categories. The one is authorization of practices. The other one is inspections. Most of our days start with the authorization of practices. So we have different organizations, for example, a nuclear medicine department, sending us all the necessary documents in order to get license. We have to review everything and um, see if they to ensure that they are in compliance with the regulatory requirements. If so, we issue the respective administrative document. This is pretty straightforward. It's a lot of studying and you have to pay attention to detail because you want to ensure the safety of everybody involved in these procedures. The other big part is the inspections, which is what I like the most because we actually get to visit different departments and we talk with the personnel there. Our main focus is to actually help them get better in their safety culture and not to, let's say, punish them. So we focus mostly on how to make them get better. And for me, this is very interesting because I get to meet a lot of people and their opinions and learn how they work because maybe someone is doing something great, so you can propose it to the next person that you meet. Receive phone calls from the public, usually people that are either concerned or afraid of the radiation. So um, it's our role to guide them and explain to them. I actually enjoy my work at Greek Atomic Energy Commission. Uh, since we have also a lot of scientific projects and not just our main job, I'm looking forward to getting more experience and maybe in the future participating in a research project.
And thinking about your career today, what has been your biggest challenge and how did you overcome it?
So, well, first of all, to become a medical physicist, you need a lot of years of studying. And I think most of the jobs that involve radiation should require many years of studying. Um, but also in Greece, it is a bit hard to find a job. So when you have the anxiety of not being sure that after all these years of studying, you're going to have a job in your field of interest, sometimes it's motivating, let's say. But I think for me, I was well both lucky and also tried hard, and yeah, eventually and really fast, I would say things turned out great. So no complaints there.
And we can assume that that's your proudest achievement until now.
I would say that actually my proudest achievement is that for when I had an oral presentation in the first ever conference I participated in Greece. Uh, I received an award, the first award. So for me, going there with no experience and not being 100% confident, yeah, this made me very proud. But I also think it helped me a lot in the future, and it's helped me also with people getting to know me and respect me as a scientist.
And so you had the opportunity also to challenge your limits and pass them.
Yeah, of course, that is you can never stop.
And that's actually introducing one of the final questions we usually ask. What advice would you give to somebody just starting out in nuclear?
Well, I would say that from my experience, it is a lot of studying, and you have to spend a lot of hours studying. So don't give up. If you like that field and if you enjoy what you are learning, don't give up. Don't be discouraged because sometimes you can be when you're just studying, 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 and you can't see the end of it. I would say also to um, I think for everybody working the nuclear sector should have a safety mentality. And I think it's very important to know that radiation is safe as long um, as we are having a safety culture and following certain rules. So yeah, that would be for me.
And that wraps up today's conversation with Nefeli. It's inspiring to hear our passion for nuclear science and radiation safety is contributing to shape the future of medical physics. Thank you, Nefeli, for sharing your insights with us today and for the important work you're doing in Greece. We hope you enjoyed hearing our story as much as we did. Stay tuned for the next episode where we'll explore another exciting career in nuclear field. I